Bellefield got started based on an idea. The iPhone had just come up, it was becoming very popular.
Mobility is changing the way that we run our life and we do business. In legal is no different.
Bellefield is a very unique company. We are solely focused on mobile applications for the legal market. We are the gold standard in legal mobility, and particularly iTimekeep. That is absolutely the gold standard in time entry for mobility.
We started with iTimekeep in 2011. With all these mobile devices, there must be a way of providing basic functionality that attorneys want and need. Attorneys already have their email on their devices, their calendar. So we said, what's the next thing? Well, the next thing, which turns out to be a very important thing, is time entry. All the things they are doing in their new shiny devices, they now need to record those things, or else they're not going to get paid for them. So the more they do in their mobile devices, the more they need a tool to record those activities on their mobile devices.
Now, because of these devices, you can work no matter where you are. The velocity of law has now gone up. The amount of incremental time entries has also gone up, the 0.1s and 0.2s. What you don't do is record your time because there's no way to do that. I hear time and time again where I'm writing it on Post-it notes. I'm sending myself emails. I'm sending myself voicemails. That is the most inefficient way to enter time.
And we said, you know what? All these systems that law firms have traditionally had, they're all installed on their premises. They're all locked down. There is no access from the outside. Or if there is access, it is difficult to use. You need a VPN. You need a Citrix. You need some other solution to just connect to the network and then pretend to be inside. There must be a better way. So that's how iTimekeep was born.
iTimekeep gives the attorney the ability to keep up with their time anywhere they are. iTimekeep works the way attorneys work.
Our application is not derived from programmers. It's not derived from what we think. It's derived from what the attorneys need. Besides their education and all their expertise, the one thing that they can offer their clients is their time. Firm after firm after firm, I find there's some percentage of attorneys, typically it's about 30%, that enter their time at the end of the month. And it could take them more than 4 hours to lock yourself in the office and enter your time. And what they're doing, truthfully, is forensically fabricating their time, because you cannot remember an entry from 3 weeks ago that happened at the dinner table when work was interrupting your life. It's just impossible. So you're kind of making things up. Obviously, timekeeping is the worst thing that they hate to do. The only way to change a habit is to give an easier option.
One of the main factors that we consider is usability. If your attorneys are not going to use the app, it's not a good app.
It has to be fast. It has to be simple. We don't want the attorney to have to think. It needs to be very intuitive.
We want attorneys to use iTimekeep 10, 20, 30 times a day. We want them to be in and out in 20 seconds. So our philosophy always was, even from day one, hey, take away everything that is not absolutely necessary. Only what they need, when they need it. Which just happens to be 180 degrees opposed to what they had been used to in the past. The software they were giving in the past was bulky, was huge, many buttons, many menus, cumbersome, difficult to navigate, difficult to learn.
We have so many attorneys using iTimekeep with their iPads at their desk just because it's easier than using the time and billing system that they have. And especially when Siri and the voice recognition came out, attorneys love to dictate. They're used to dictating. What iTimekeep does is give them the shortest distance, the easiest way to enter their time. And the best way to enter time is contemporaneously.
Everything we do is to encourage you to record your activities immediately as they happen. Real time means many things. It means that you, as an attorney, you're not making things up at the end of the week or at the end of the month. It means you are recording what you do as you do it, so that your records are real, your time cards are real, your time is real. iTimekeep is the only app that is going to give you that seamless link, so that when you enter an entry through iTimekeep, it is really as if you had entered it through your desktop application. If you open a matter in your time and billing system and you don't have a real-time integration, your attorneys are already working on that matter. They already want to record their time for that matter, but guess what? That matter is not in their phone.
From the administrative aspect, the management of a law firm, I hear time and time again that attorneys are not entering their time. Actually, today I was talking to one particular attorney. He said he gets his pre-bills, signs off on his pre-bills, and then all of a sudden some more time shows up on that matter. He has to go back and recheck and re-sign off on his pre-bills. And that's for a senior managing partner. That's not good. And then you have the report running. So how do you know what your receivables are for the next month if your attorneys are waiting to the end of the month to enter all that time?
With iTimeKeep, the second you open a matter in your time and billing system, they can find it on their devices and they can bill time against it immediately. You're not wasting anybody's time. When they submit a time entry, it also flows immediately into your time and billing system, so that if I'm an attorney and I'm on the go, I can call my assistant and say, hey, all my time is in. You can go and run the bills. It just makes life easier for your attorneys.
And what you find is that those attorneys that are entering their time at the end of the month or every couple weeks are now entering their time on a daily basis. Once we achieve that, then it's worth hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars to some firms.
The ultimate satisfaction is when they tell us, we love your product, I never used to enter time before, and now with iTimeKeep I can start entering time.
If you record a single 0.2 a month that you wouldn't have recorded, you've paid for the month with iTimeKeep. But what I'm hearing is attorneys recording 4, 5, and 6 more hours a week alone. One particular attorney called me and said, John, I recorded 211 hours last month using iTimeKeep. And I was astounded. And I said, you must have found a lot of time that you thought you would have lost. He says, no, not really. He said, maybe a 0.4 or a 0.5 a week I found. He said, but John, I'll tell you where it saved me a lot of time. It takes me 30 minutes a day to record my time for the previous day. I don't have to do that anymore. I said, John, that's 10 hours a month. Plus the quality of life. If I don't record it, it's in my mind. If I put it in iTimeKeep and I hit that submit button, I'm free of it. So it really, the quality of life increase is pretty profound.
We consistently get 5-star reviews from all our attorneys. They rave about it, they talk about it, they love iTimeKeep. No exceptions, they're all going to tell you how much they love it.
We have attorneys that travel all around the world, and they able, with their phone and their mobile device, start entering time from anywhere they're working. That is iTimeKeep. It doesn't matter where you are, what device you're using, it is one application that works everywhere.
The reason iTimeKeep is as good as it is because we've listened to you since day one, and we continue to do it.
Every attorney is important to us, from the solo practitioner to firms with hundreds and hundreds of attorneys. If it is a timekeeper, they need a way to enter their time mobily, and we want to help them do that.
We believe that customer service is the difference between a poor application and a great application. We provide the full service for your firm, from beginning to end. There are no hidden fees. You get everything. The support, unlimited training, the security, the reliability, 24/7. So it is a full service as opposed to an individual app. iTimeKeep provides the usability the attorneys want, return of investment that finance demands, and the reliability the information technology wants. It's more than an app. iTimeKeep is the metaphor for what software should be.